Only Suhi remains from the third branch. Per clan rules, she gets 3 acres of barren salt flats, 1 rundown shack, the clan fields, ancestral home, and granary all go to the first branch. The second branch gets 3 acres of salt flats. Even planting rocks would be a pain there. A mere slip of a girl. What does she need land for? Cousin, if you're having second thoughts, you can come work as a maid in my house. We'll feed you. That scrawny frame of yours with a hoe. I doubt you could even chop down weeds. My thumbprint's on the paper. I've accepted the land. Cousin, if you've got time to worry about me, why not think about those 5 acres of prime fields your family has and how much grain they'll yield this year? Salt flats have an extremely high water table. Beneath the soil lies an impermeable layer of clay. Our ancestors' farming records describe this exact soil profile. To build up the banks, you need that clay. Channel water in to leach out the salt. Underneath is excellent black soil. That clay is valuable stuff. This isn't wasteland. You just failed to recognize its worth. The clan head has spoken. Within 1 month, you must deliver 10 pickles of grain. If you can't produce it, these 3 acres of wasteland will be taken back as well. Don't come crawling back begging when that happens. Go back and tell the clan head, I will deliver those 10 pickles of grain. Tell him to have his grain measure ready, so he won't claim my grain falls short when the time comes. The salt concentration is heavier in the south, lighter in the north. The water table is less than 3 feet down. Divert water from that dry creek bed nearby. Flush the salt 3 times, and the land will be fit for planting. It's humus-rich black soil. Its fertility is at least double that of a prime field. That creek used to carry a fair amount of water. Just clear the channel and bring the water through. This land will be a treasure. Little cousin, digging all by yourself? Want your big cousin to lend a hand? 10 copper coins a day. Not expensive. On these salt flats, you can't even grow weeds, let alone crops. Suyaozu, do you dare to make a bet? 1 month later, my 3 acres here will yield more than your 5 acres of top-grade land. I'll wager 10 taels of silver. You're on. If you lose, you pay 10 taels, plus a public apology. Admit you misjudged things. Don't try to weasel out of it later. Deal. If I win, you pay 10 taels, plus a public apology. Admit you were wrong. Let the whole village bear witness. An official kiln piece from the 22nd year of Jianan, Great Liang. How did an official kiln shard end up in this wasteland? What else is buried down there? Humus contains organic matter and microorganisms. It's the best natural material for improving saline alkali soil. Those folks down the mountain don't know what they're looking at. They take treasure for common mud. Ah. Ah. Get down. Ah. Many thanks. What are you digging for up here? Aren't you afraid of dying, coming up the mountain alone? Mix this soil into saline alkali ground, and it makes crops grow better. Take some home and mix it with game offal in your compost. It'll draw insects. Useful for hunting. I'll help you dig the irrigation ditch. In exchange, you teach me how to identify medicinal herbs. Leave a lamp lit tonight. Why? Someone's got their eye on your land. Don't walk the night roads alone. The boar's blood scent will draw other things. You dug all morning by yourself. That's 3 days of digging for me. That arm strength's a shame to waste, not clearing new land. The compost is smoking. Don't let it catch fire. Hey, this one's real. Spreading fertilizer on saline alkali ground? Isn't that like stuffing a bun into a dog's mouth? The girl studied herself stupid. Ha ha ha. Temperature's just right. Microbial activity's faster than expected. 2 more turns and it'll be ready for seeding. Soak the seeds in warm water for 12 hours to sprout. Row spacing, 30 centimeters. Plant spacing, 20 centimeters. You all laugh at me for measuring distances, but soon, I won't be the one who can't laugh. Seedlings emerged in just 5 days, even sooner than in the best fields. Saline alkali soil holds more moisture and sugar. The vegetables it grows are sweeter than those from rich soil. Just a blind cat stumbling onto a dead rat. Seedlings from saline alkali soil won't last 3 days. Too much plant ash made the soil overly alkaline. Sprouting went fine, but after transplanting, all the roots got burned. Increase the humus to 70%. Reduce the plant ash to 10%. What the hell, she actually grew vegetables in saline alkali soil, even greener than the seedlings in my best field. This isn't wasteland. You just don't recognize a treasure when you see it. Vegetables grown in saline alkali soil have more water. Higher sugar content makes them taste sweet. The breaks are clean. Not gnawed by animals. Pulled out by hand, one by one. Sudaju, did you think pulling my seedlings would stop me from planting? The leftover lime from digging the irrigation ditch will come in handy. I'll follow the footprints, step by step, and see whose doorstep they lead to. Sudaju's back door. The footprints end right here. Uncle, you couldn't even be bothered to take a detour to pull the seedlings. Village chief, someone deliberately pulled up all my vegetable seedlings. The footprints in the lime lead straight to the clan head's back door. Please, come take a look. This Daju is the clan head. You can't settle something like this based on a few footprints. In this village, no one would offend the clan head for the sake of an orphan girl. Fine. I'll handle it myself. Every time you pull them up, I'll plant them twice. Half in plain sight for them to see, and half hidden here where no one can find them. You can pull them up once, but you won't get a second chance. You should go back. No need to stand guard here, sleeping on the floor. The straw pile is thick enough. There are many wild beasts at night. You know I'm not talking about wild beasts. The quilt is folded even neater than mine. Not a single vegetable seedling is missing. Shen Yan. You don't talk much. But everything you do leaves a mark on people's hearts. Suhi's 3 mu of land will be taxed at the top grade field rate. 10 jin of grain in full. If you can't deliver it, return the wasteland today. 3 mu of land, 12 jin of grain to be delivered. The extra 2 jin can be considered a contribution to the clan. Uncle, you weigh it yourself. You cheated. How could saline alkali land produce vegetables like these? The quality is even better than top-grade fields. Where did you get them? Did you see me cheat with your own eyes? Saline alkali soil has more moisture and higher sugar content. The vegetables are naturally sweeter than those from fertile fields. Uncle, do you not recognize good vegetables? Or do you just not want to? Fine. Since the harvest is so good, starting next month, you'll deliver 20 dan every month. I am the clan head. What I say goes. The clan grain standard was set by clan rules. Does the clan head have the authority to change it on a whim? I'll remember what happened today. Written in black and white, no one can alter it. Who would dare buy the Su family's vegetables? Boss Zhao said. Anyone who buys your vegetables is making trouble for Zhao's grain house. If you know what's good for you, get lost now. Boss Zhao really does have long reach. Even sending people to trample a vegetable girl's stall, huh? Been here all day. No one dares to buy. Boss C's hand covers the heavens in this town. Come with me. The vegetables can't be stopped. What kind of vegetable is this? Why is it sweet? I've run this restaurant for 20 years. I've never tasted cabbage that's sweet when you chew it. Go back and tell Fatty Zhao. My employer's surname is Shin. Tell him to come speak with me himself. Your uncle opened it? You never mentioned it. I had no idea. This isn't a television. This family's vegetables are sweet and they're not expensive. Look, those little cabbages he grows in clay pots are interesting. Clay pot plants look nice to take home and display. And you can pick them to eat. 30 won each. Only the last 5 left today. How is this cabbage sweet? I've eaten vegetables my whole life, and this is the first time I've tasted a sweet one, grown in saline soil, so it has more moisture. If you like it, sir, I'll deliver a bunch to the county office every day at market price. Clerk, note this down. From now on, have a bunch from this stall delivered to the county office daily. At market price, no taking it for free. Market stalls in the county town fall under the revenue office. Have you paid the stall management fee for setting up here? I have, and I even paid an extra year's peddler's license, stamped with the county office's official seal. Would you like to inspect it? This stall is now under the county office's protection. If anyone comes to cause trouble again, report it directly to me. Next year, the court will build an official road 10 li east of Qingshi village. Land prices will at least triple. I want the land in Qingshi village. The more, the better. But the villagers won't sell their land. Land is their lifeline. Boss Zhao wants to swallow up all the land in Qingshi village. The clan head is working with him. We must tell Miss Su immediately. Miss Su, Boss Zhao met secretly with the clan head at the ancestral hall last night. The court is building an official road. Land prices are going to rise. Boss Zhao wants to buy up the entire village's land at low prices. What did you say? Repeat every word you heard last night. Don't leave out a single detail. Su Dazhu is paving the way for Boss Zhao. Boss Zhao is giving him a cut of the spoils. You think everyone in this village is mute? Before my uncle makes his move, I need to win people over first. Sell your vegetables to me. I'll offer 30% more than Boss Zhao. But what about the clan head? What if he retaliates against our whole family? I'll shoulder it alone. The public ledger shows balanced books. Looks perfectly clean. But the archived ledger shows 3 sales of clan land. Su Dazhu. You've been keeping 2 sets of books. In 5 years, 3 parcels of clan land sold for 120 taels of silver. Not a single one in the public ledger. Yet Su Dazhu personally gained 40 mu of land and 2 houses. Hand over the ledger. You sent Xingyan to the county office to check the clan property records. Did you think I wouldn't know? Hand it over, and we'll let today's matter drop. Uncle, your timing is perfect. Today, in front of the entire village, we'll go through every entry, one by one, and see exactly where those 327 taels of silver went. Clan head, we just want to hear about the accounts. What are you all doing? Is this a rebellion? I am the clan head. 3rd month, Jianan year 25. 5 mu of clan land at South Bay. Sold for 40 taels. The public ledger never recorded this income. 9th month of the same year. Uncle personally acquired 5 mu at South Bay. Valued at 10 taels. 6th month, Jianan year 26. Su Dazhu purchased 2 residential plots west of Qingshi village. Using clan funds. Ah. You fabricated all of this. What does a little girl like you know about accounting? Ledgers can be forged. Whether it's forged or not, we'll invite the county clerk to verify. Every entry has a date and a signed mark. You'd recognize your own father's handwriting, wouldn't you? Kneel. I said, kneel. All these years, I played dumb because I thought you would change. But you haven't. Mother, let me explain. This was left to you by your mother. The other half is with Dazhu. Only when both halves are joined does it become the true deed to the Su family's ancestral property in Qingshi village. Grandmother, I will not be the clan head, but I can help the villagers farm the land well. What I need are rules, in black and white, unalterable by anyone. Suhi, I was wrong. Remember today's lesson. Deceit and trickery won't get you far. These 12 households owe payment to Zhao's grain store. If not repaid by the due date, under Great Liang law, their land will be seized to settle the debt. But when did they ever borrow money? The loan agreements bear their fingerprints, in black and white. Either repay the money, or forfeit the land. This was during last year's severe drought. The relief grain distributed by Sudaju. They thought pressing their thumbprints was a receipt for receiving the grain. You turned relief grain into a high-interest loan. A thumbprint is a thumbprint. 1 dad of grain calculated as 10 taels. With compound interest, each household now owes 30 taels, enough to buy all their land. The principal for 12 households plus 1 year's interest, calculated at Great Liang's legal annual rate of 20%, not a penny less. Where did you get so much silver? Earned from selling vegetables, plus the advance payment for next season from Shin's grain store. Boss Zhao, from this day forward, these 12 households owe you not a single penny. Miss Su, do you think this is over? Let me tell you, my backer is not someone you can afford to offend. Miss Su, we will definitely repay you this money. Take your time. Repay it with the vegetables from your fields. Boss Zhao, I'll be waiting for your backer. Starting today, we 13 households establish the Qingshi Village Agricultural Cooperative. We'll plan together what to plant and how to sell it. Profits will be shared based on land size and labor contributed. Miss Su, whatever you say we should do, that's what we'll do. You saved our entire families. We trust you. Bring the contract. Sign it now. Oh? Sister Su-hee, you're really reaching for the sky. Miss Su, can we still join the cooperative? Yes, but there are 2 conditions. First, sign the agreement and follow the rules. Second, anyone who followed Su Daju in bullying others must apologize publicly first, then we'll talk. It's mother's handwriting. Su Daju embezzled clan property and conspired with Boss Zhao to murder father. The carriage going off the cliff was no accident. Mother stayed silent for 5 years to protect me. Now, I no longer need protection. Day has broken. The debts will be settled today. When your mother wrote this letter, it was about 5 years ago, because I've just discovered. Sir, this letter, plus those 3 account books, is that enough to make an arrest? You're arresting the wrong person. Su-hee framed me. Boss Zhao is the mastermind. It has nothing to do with me. 1. Su Daju, suspected of embezzling clan property and murder. Seize him. Save your words for the county jail. Hey. Boss Zhao got away. Someone tipped him off in advance. The prefectural office already knows. Master Shen, Boss Zhao hitched his carriage before dawn, heading toward the prefectural city. He didn't even have time to pack his things. Boss Zhao's backer is the newly appointed prefect. That farm tool design of yours, the county magistrate wanted to promote it, but the prefect suppressed it. This is aimed at us. What of it, if it's the prefect? The evidence is in my hands. The case has already been submitted to the provincial governor's office. Boss Zhao may run for a while, but he can't run forever. The yield per mu has more than doubled from last year. The cooperative's first season harvest figures are in. Each household share is based on land area. Everyone, check the account books for yourselves. It's doubled, really doubled. Miss Su, you're incredible. Good, good, good. From today on, Qingshi Village is this county's model farm. Miss Su, you alone have changed the entire village. Your honor, a model isn't just a slogan. It's no use if only Qingshi Village prospers. Others must learn as well. I can go teach the surrounding villages, but the county office must issue an official promotion document. The grains are white and plump. Oxygen content is up to standard. Impurities are less than 0.5%. Your village's grain is better than anything on the market, even the finest top-grade grain. I want a 3-year supply contract. The price will be 20% above market rate. I can guarantee consistent quality. We'll have the contract notarized at the county office. The 3-year supply contract is signed, Miss Su. From now on, all grain from your Qingshi Village cooperative will be handled by us. We'll take as much as you have. The first season's grain will be delivered in 3 days. The quality will be even better than the sample, never worse. That's the cooperative's pledge. Miss Su, our village's land is poor too. Could you come teach us as well? We've been standing here all afternoon. Come to the cooperative meeting tomorrow morning. As many as want to come are welcome. The rules are the same. Sign the agreement and follow the rules. Farm well, and we'll all prosper together. A year ago, this was the poorest village. Now 7 cooperatives are linked together. Composting and crop rotation have spread for 100 miles. You did it. Back then, the whole village laughed at you. Now the whole village depends on you to make a living. I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I've been a fool my whole life. Only at the end did I see clearly. This jade was given to me by your grandfather. He said to give it to the one who deserves it most. I'm giving it to you. Grandmother, I don't hate you. It's enough that you stood by me in the end. I confess. I embezzled 327 taels of clan property. The carriage of the third branch couple, I was the one. I had shopkeeper Zhao tamper with it. It's all written down, everything is right here. The manager of Zhao's grain shop conspired with Su Dazhu to embezzle clan assets, causing deaths. His patron, the prefect, was also found guilty of corruption. The grand coordinator personally ordered the arrest. I confess. I confess to everything. Su-hee. I have come today to propose marriage, following all proper customs. The betrothal gifts and the list are all here. Agreed, but I have one condition. After marriage, I will remain the steward of the cooperative. I will manage the accounts myself. I will oversee the fields myself. And you will carry your own hunting bow. Little Su is getting married. Our cooperative steward is taking a husband. Ha ha ha. Master Shen, you had better treat our Su Guashi well. Ha ha ha. If he dares to bully me, I'll throw his hunting bow right into the river. Ha ha ha. By order of the Grand Coordinator, Su-hee of Qingshi Village, skilled in agriculture, has brought great benefit to the region. The special post of agricultural officer is hereby created for her. She shall establish an agricultural school in Qingshi Village to teach methods far and wide. Her salary shall be equal to that of a deputy county magistrate. Steward Su has become an official. Officer Su. Lord Liu has been promoted to Grand Coordinator. The letter contained only one line. Lady Su, someone in the capital wishes to meet you. Everyone, go back to your fields. I will go to the capital and see what they want, no matter the outcome. Steward Su, come back soon. Qingshi Village will always be your home. I will go to the capital and see what they want, no matter the outcome. The cooperative's rules will not change. The contracts will not change. Officer Su, the Grand Coordinator holds you in high regard, but even though the prefect has fallen, his network of influence above remains. You must think this through carefully. Expanding operations further will threaten even greater interests. My lord, I till the soil, not a web of connections. Whoever stands in the field ridges, the crops will grow right over them. Your improved farm tool blueprints. Someone in the Ministry of Works at court is interested. Are you certain you want to go? Yes. For the justice my mother waited 5 years to see, and the day I waited a whole year to reach. The capital is far, but not farther than 5 years of injustice. From 3 acres of saline alkali land in Greenstone Village to the capital's gates, every step was taken upon their ridicule. You didn't walk it alone. Since that sword strike on the back hill, you haven't been. Let's go inside and see what the people in the capital want with me. Your crop rotation and composting methods, if promoted nationwide, could increase Great Liang's grain yield by at least 30%. Miss Su, the court wishes to appoint you to a post in the capital. My lord, if I stay in the capital, I can only draft documents. Send me back to Greenstone Village, and I can fill the bellies of 7 counties. Which would you choose? Here is the official seal. An agricultural officer of the junior 5th rank. You may fill out the appointment papers yourself. Do you wish to remain in the capital or return to Greenstone Village? I will not compel you. My deepest thanks, my lord. I do not want the official seal. I will fill out the papers. Great Liang Agricultural Promotion Envoy, stationed in Greenstone Village. What needs doing for the capital, I can do from the village. You refuse the junior 5th rank, insisting on returning to your village to farm. In all of Great Liang, you are probably the only one who would choose so. The capital doesn't lack one more agricultural officer. Greenstone Village lacks a Su-hee. Besides, who says I'm giving up on the capital? I'm just making the people from the capital come to me.